Hey YouTube, Loliofhorror here. Now, since I've been in the anime community since I was 12 or 13, I have come across the word tsundere lots of times, even more times than I've come across the word yandere. Now, something I've never gotten about the anime community is the popularity of tsunderes. Now, for those who don't know what a tsundere is, it is a person who is initially violent towards the person they like, but then they open up to be a sweet and innocent character when they get comfortable with the person they like. Now, here's the catcher. If there are real life tsunderes, however, most sane people stay away from tsunderes because tsunderes are the type of people who will basically, that abusive guy, he might be a boyfriend or just a friend, who decides that he doesn't like men checking out his girl, and so he beats up his girl and yells at her. Yeah, that's a tsundere in a nutshell. Has anyone here seen Familiar of Zero? If so, I don't get why tsunderes are so popular, because because when we see a guy in a bar beating up his girlfriend because another dude looked at her, we don't think, oh, he's so cute, he must have a soft interior. No, we think, oh god, that poor girl, we must do something, we must help her. However, this is actually a sexist double standard because if a chick gets hit on if a chick hits a dude in the face because another girl's looking at her, we think, oh, he had it coming. He was checking her out and she wanted to fuck his face and he deserves to be punched for it. But if a guy punches a girl, everybody loses their minds. Call the police. Call PETA. Call the SWAT team. However, when a girl gets mad at a guy for being checked out by another girl, it's considered cute. And no matter how violent she gets, it will always be cute. And that's kind of messed up because for the exact same reason why Twilight is a huge issue, I could do another whole video about this because oddly enough, when I was younger, I actually liked the Twilight series. And then I kind of grew out of it, and then years later I realized, oh shit, this is a destructive relationship and kind of sexist. These whole books are effing sexist, and they are screwing up our generation. Well, they probably screwed up my generation. They're screwing up the next generation. They're screwing up anyone under the age of, well, 19, because that's the legal adult age here in Canada, by making us think that these relationships where your boyfriend controls you, your boyfriend threatens you, your boyfriend looks at you sleep, we think, oh, that's so romantic because of these effing books. Which is actually my biggest problem with tsunderes, because tsunderes have a very opposite problem. We think, oh, she doesn't know how to show her feelings. It's so cute. She's punching him in the face. That's adorable. That is not adorable. That is domestic violence. That is That is flat out abuse. If that happens, call the effing police. Get that person arrested because they are not mentally stable. This problem actually shows up in a lot of tsundere animes, and it's written off as cute. Another problem I have with tsundere and tsundere animes is the same problem I have with Twilight. It displays unhealthy relationships like they're romantic and ideal, but in reality, if these couples were real life, I'm sorry, fanboys and fangirls, these couples would dive bomb faster than you can say, I am going down with my ship. And if you are a fanboy or fangirl of any of these two animes I'm going to mention, then, and if you're going to be butthurt about it, I suggest you turn off this video right now. But if you want to expand your mind, continue watching. The first couple I want to mention that's highly destructive to our minds and the minds of anyone whose brains can be molded from media are Louise and Saito from Familiar of Zero. I mean, they meet when he lands in her world. They can't speak another language, and she kisses him without prior consent. That is sexual assault. Not as bad as full-on rape, but that is still legal sexual assault, which is illegal. So they meet by her sexually harassing him. Then she ties him up, which unlawful capture, and then she continues to beat him up, assault, and he somehow falls in love with her because he's like a crazy masochist or something and enjoys being exploded every 5 minutes. And while we're on that topic, how the hell is Saito not dead? Because she doesn't punch him. No, she blows up the area in front of him. The castle to the left is in pieces, but he's fine. So anyway, he falls in love with her. I say that in quotations because there are moments where it borderlines he cheats on her. He's naked in front of other girls, while he kisses another girl while they're together. And, well, he got an outfit that reminded him of the schoolgirl outfits in his old school, in his world, and what does he do? He doesn't give the outfit that he thinks would be cute to Louise. No, he gives it to the maid. There is no wonder why Louise thinks he doesn't like her, because he's shown more affection to other girls than he is her. And we're all supposed to believe that he likes her. I wasn't even aware that he liked her until out of nowhere, this 15-year-old boy proposes to her. And at that point, I was just confused. Because at this point, he's kissed other girls, he's borderline cheated on her with other girls, and he's broken her heart like 1,000 times over. And yet she still says yes to marrying him. And the kicker is, this show shows us that no matter how many times a boy breaks your heart, it's okay to still be with him and be friends with the girls he's cheating on you with. That's messed up. There's no wonder that most relationships think it's okay to have a side chick as long as you have a main chick, even though it's still technically cheating, because this is the rubbish that we're shown. Another dysfunctional relationship is Kirito and Asuna from Sword Art Online. Now, if you are a butthurt fan of Sword Art Online, and you are going to leave a comment like, how can you say that about Kirito and Asuna? Blah, blah, blah. Then please leave. Or wait, the other videos will be this way. So, and then the YouTube video is this way. The YouTube home button is this way. So, if you're going to be a butthurt about it, you can leave here or here. If you want to think, then keep watching. So, Kirito and Asuna are less of a basket case relationship than Louise from Sword Art Online. But in a way, it's still not a healthy relationship. Why? Well, I'll put it to you like this. So, you're walking down the street with your significant other, and one of your friends comes up to them and basically starts hitting on them. How would you act? Mad? Would you threaten your friend? Would you cry? Would you be paranoid? I'm sure you'd feel something. Asuna does not give a shit. Asuna carries on like it's nobody's business. Just, oh, my friend has a crush on my boyfriend. That's okay. I'm just going to keep walking. And it's not like Kirito says very clearly, sorry, I can't date you, I'm dating Asuna. No, he does not say anything like that at all. The only time anyone has any reaction to Kirito's harem, I'm serious, he has a harem with a girl who's like 10, it's disturbing, is the moment in Sword Art Online 2 when Silka gets him this fancy-ass sword and she says, draw it, every time you draw it, you have to think of me in your heart. And all the other girls look at her like, oh no, you didn't, girl. You went too far this time. And all Kirito does, he doesn't even turn her down for loving her. He takes up the sword and says, I will think of you as a friend every time I draw it. But he doesn't, but that's all. It's like, I mean, if I was Asuna, and of course, Asuna does not give a shit. She shows no fear, no pain, no anger, no psychoticness, nothing. Nothing. She's just whistling in the corner like she didn't even notice. Except maybe an irritated scowl, like, you are aware he's taken, right? But other than that, there's nothing. I don't know about. Please comment on how you would react to your boyfriend flirting and your friends having feelings for your friends, for your boyfriend or girlfriend in the comments below. Because personally, if I was hanging out with my boyfriend and one of my friends came up to me and started putting moves on him, I would tell her to back the fuck off, and if she kept on it, I'd take out my knife to show her I meant business, because nobody flirts with my man except me. Just ask all my friends from high school. They'll tell you. I once threatened to kill a girl because she flirted with a guy I like. So, that's my thoughts on Tsunderes. Are you a Tsundere fan or a Yan?
Hi-ho, hi-ho, off to my blood I go. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Senpai, don't notice me right now. Oh, hi, Senpai,
Sorry? Sorry about that. Are you a Tsundere fan or a Yandere fan? Or maybe you like Kuderes or Danderes or some other dares? Or do you like Yangiris? Leave your favorite type of anime. Leave your favorite anime archetype in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video, which may be a while depending on my level of inspiration and time. Live long and prosper, and I'll see you in the next video.